Hello, everybody. This is Mark Blanton from the Real South Africa.
And I am Latasha Blanton, also with the Real South Africa.
And you guys are welcome to sunny South Africa. If this is your first time, this is your opportunity to come with Phil Scott with his channel.
And they will be here on March 16th through the 25th, 2022. The cost does include the flight, most meals, and your domestic flight in country from Johannesburg to Cape Town. The cost is $5,500 per person sharing and $6,150 per person wanting a single room.
Now, at this point, you don't need any extra shots. The only thing you need to do is have a negative COVID test prior to you leaving. And then, of course, upon departure, we will get you another COVID test. And then that's it. So that's really all you need. And, of course, a passport.
So no shots, no vaccines, no nothing. Just get to South Africa. We'll see you here.
Hello fam, welcome back to the African Diaspora News channel. I am Wongel Zelalem bringing you this report. Today's report is about Jedidah. She died under a suspicious circumstance and her husband, her white husband, refused to give back her body, even though her family members have been asking, begging, going to the media outlets. He just refused to give her body. He actually told them that it was cremated, but then they found out that it was not. So definitely this story is fishy and her family is devastated. Let me show you this clip. We'll come back and discuss.
Family of former rally driver Jedidah Wambui, who died under mysterious circumstances in the United States, is appealing to the authorities to help bring her body back home. Jedidah's family says that a man she married while in the U.S. has refused to release her remains to them and said he had cremated her body only for them to realize that she was still intact. Gina Kirori has more on Jedidah's death and suspected cover-up by her American husband.
If Jedidah Wambui's legacy could speak, it would likely tell of a knack for adventure that saw her gain the accolade of one of the few great women rally drivers in Kenya.
A long time ago in Nanyuki, Safari Rally was passing through there. So she used to come out from home. She never used to, she used to ask the mother for permission, but she used to refuse. So when the mother was asleep, they used to just sneak out, go watch.
She would later enjoy a career in the media at Kameme FM. It is this adventurous spirit that would see her relocate to Seattle in the U.S. in 2018 in search of greener pastures. She eventually found work as a community health volunteer. In 2020, Jedidah informed her family that she would be getting married to a man named Douglas Johnson, and according to her daughter Esther, that's when Jedidah started being distant and withdrawn, with little to no communication with her family.
I didn't feel it was right to do it, and I don't feel it is right to do it still. Yeah, so she told me, okay. She kept quiet until January 23rd. And every time I would speak in Swahili, you'd say, can you tell her to speak in English? I was like, okay. I asked her, what is wrong?
The last time Jedidah's family spoke to her was on 22nd December 2021. Over the Christmas season, there was no word on her whereabouts and state, and after a relentless search, they finally got a response from the Kenyan community in Seattle that shook them. One of them agreed to speak to us on the condition of anonymity. She says Douglas, Jedidah's husband, broke the news to them.
He called me and said Jedidah had passed. And I said, oh, okay. What happened? So he started narrating the story, and I have already cremated, ordered for her cremation, and how many people do you want me to send the ashes to? And I said, you can't do that.
At this point, Jedidah's family were not even aware she had been admitted in hospital. In this phone conversation between Jedidah's daughter and Doug, she calls him out for keeping them in the dark.
Here in the West is we cremate, and that's what I had done. And I'm having people tell me that's not what they do in Kenya.
I want to come and see her for the last time.
Esther, it's already done.
What have you done? I've not seen my mother. I'm supposed to be there. I was supposed to see my mother for the last time. You've taken everything from me.
Except that while Doug was telling Esther he had cremated her mother, Jedidah's body was still intact, thanks to a fact-finding mission by the Kenyan community in Seattle.
There's a lot that has happened to prevent Jedidah from being cremated. Some things we cannot even, talk, but we used the pastor was very instrumental.
Before the family could question why Doug lied about cremating Jedidah, he prohibited the morgue from allowing anyone other than him to decide what to do with the remains, and also not to allow a post-mortem to be carried out. However, he later changed tune and allowed the Kenyan community to handle the remains, only to again change his mind and try to block them.
As you saw, she was a vibrant woman, and people loved her in Kenya, but the way she died is unknown until now. People are not sure what to think of her death because the husband doesn't want to disclose information. He doesn't want to give her body even for burial, and he's acting really suspicious. So her family members are pleading with the government as well as media outlets to help them to talk about it so that they get an answer, and it's just so truly devastating. I don't know why this man is not giving them their body. Obviously makes us more suspicious because he doesn't want to give her body. Why doesn't he want people to see her body, and why is he lying about cremating her when in fact he didn't cremate her? So I understand why the family is pushing for her body, and they want to know the truth about her death. And condolences to her family members, and we want this to be taken seriously, and we want the US government to actually force this guy to give her body so that her family members can know, and the police can look at the body and really tell us what actually happened to her. Anyways, guys, let us know down below what your thoughts are about this. I am Wongel Zelalem. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.
Colonization never ended in the white supremacist system. And as we see today, the colonization is in the mind. Now, those who have been enslaved and those who have been colonized, we're still dealing with the remnants of that through the colonization of the mind. Pick up my book, 7 Steps to Decolonize the Mind, and we will help deprogram you from the colonization that was put upon you by generations and generations of white supremacy. You can pick it up today on Amazon.com.